let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, this this particular webinar, it's directed to the Occidental Life Insurance Company. They are owned by American Amicable, and the only one of the reasons that we use Occidental is because they have all of the product lineup under one umbrella, which is the Occidental, and they have an awesome lineup of product. They have a total of about 16 different products. So you'll find a product that meets every customer need. So whenever you go to the actual website, obviously, it's going to be the occidentallife.com. To log in, hopefully everybody had a chance to log in. Whenever you log in, it's gonna pretty much give you, take you to this particular page. We're gonna go click submit, and this is what every agent will see whenever they log into their initial portal. And I love the way they got this situated, because it's very easy, very intuitive to use, and they make it super simple for the agent. So one of the main, one of the most important information that they have, it's going to be sitting over here on the left-hand side. Obviously, everybody, it's probably aware of the trip to Athens next year, the convention from June 17 through June 22nd, and the guidelines are one of the lowest that I've seen in the industry compared to other companies. It's only $85,000 as a producer. So, and then there's some other levels that you can reach, but $80,000, you meet that qualification and you will go. So they make it super simple. The other thing that I think it's important is the products at a glance tab and the bonus bucks. So products at a glance, as I said, they have about 16 different products. They have 2 different products for final expense, but depending on what state you're in, most of you are going to be seeing the family solution, the family choice and the senior choice, because the way the state that you're in. If you're like in Texas, you will see a lot of the golden solutions instead of senior choice. There's no difference in the product. So we're gonna be doing the actual final expense, the whole life product. Both of the products are whole life. The senior choice is used for customers 50 to 85, family choice from 0 to 49. Both of the products have a commissionable policy fee of $30, which is really good for the agent. It doesn't matter what level you're in with any of the products. For example, on the whole life, on the final expense, whether you sell the immediate product, the graded product, or the return of a premium product, whatever level you're at, that's what American Amicable or Occidental pays you at. For example, with other companies, I know that sometimes whenever you sell the return of premium or the graded, you get less commission. Not with Occidental. With Occidental, you make the same amount. It doesn't matter which level product you place with the final expense. The other nice thing about the senior life is that it's simplified issue. There's no exam and no telephone interview required. This is no telephone. It says telephone interview. They haven't changed it, but it requires no telephone interview. So as of a couple of months ago, they changed that. the benefits of the policies on the final expense or the whole life, they have nursing benefit, accidental benefit that you can add. You can add children to the insurance policy, and you can add 10 grandkids on the policy at no cost. Most every policy that we offer with Occidental Life will have obviously a terminal illness. That's a product, that's a benefit that most other life insurance companies offer, but what they don't is a confined care benefit product that rides with the policy at no additional cost. And when they say no additional cost, when you compare prices with the competition, you'll see that there's no additional cost for that benefit, because we're actually very competitive on price. We're in many instances beating a lot of the main companies out there. Plus, we're adding the confined care, and then they're adding an additional benefit that is the chronic illness to the policies, which is not listed here because they haven't reviewed it since last year. So I'm pretty sure they're working on it as we speak. So you'll see that, but you can see that on your agent guideline. Your agent guideline and the brochures reflect that. And the policy, whenever you do an illustration, it says it right on the illustration. So those are 100% updated. We have a couple of other whole lives that is the Guarantee Guardian, and we have a Financial Lifeline whole life product. And again, if you look at just a whole life, we got a whole life for seniors 50 to 85, whole life for younger crowd 0 to 49, and then we have specialized what they call the modified whole life with an annuity rider. So there's a few things. Let's say somebody wants a large whole life permanent policy. With the Financial Lifeline, you can go up to $150,000 on a whole life, which is very uncommon in the whole life market. You need to really go to a specialized company with big whole life policies to get that amount. And not only that, but not only can you go up to $150,000, look at all the benefits and riders that you can add. You can add family insurance, add it on. You can add children, grandkids, accident death, waiver of premium, guaranteed insurability benefit, the beneficiary insurability, guaranteed insurability benefit. So if you add somebody to the policy, you can add the guarantee insurability when they're not of age anymore. It's got a disability income. It's got the accident-only disability. So it has two different types of disability. One is the total disability, and one is accident-only disability, which obviously the accident-only disability is going to be less expensive than the total disability. You can actually add a flexible premium annuity to the actual whole life policy. So you'll be able to add an annuity onto that policy. You can, and the annuity is called the Bonus Master or the Flex Annuity. So Occidental has got 3 small annuities that you can add to that policy. The other thing that you can add to it, you can add a term benefit to this particular whole life policy. You can add a term policy or term rider of additional $200,000. So it makes it a super strong policy on the whole life market with cash accumulation. They have an easy term policy. The easy term, and it's truly says it all. The name says it all. They make it super easy. Easy term up to $300,000. The minimum face amount is $25,000 or $15 a month, whichever is greater. And it's simplified issue, no exam, no interview. It's standard through table 4. It's liberal height and weight. Obviously, they only do the MIV and script, but it's all automated now. So you can actually submit one, for example, Wednesday afternoon. It gets underwritten Thursday, and you get paid on Friday. That's how fast they're issuing. Easy term is just an easy policy to submit and get issued. And again, it's loaded with a lot of additional features and riders that you can add. And again, keep in mind that a lot of these policies that we're talking about, they have the confined care benefit and a chronic illness benefit. For example, easy term and home protector. Easy term you can do with anybody. You can place anybody ages 18 through 65, 18 through 55 if it's a 30-year. Obviously, if it's a 10-year, you can go 18 through 70. But remember that every policy will carry not only the terminal illness, it'll carry the confined care benefit and a chronic illness benefit already at no additional cost. And then we have, and they're both guaranteed, annually renewable after the guaranteed period to age 95. Home Protector, it's what most people use in the market. Home Protector, it's actually made for the mortgage protection that we hear a lot about. If people own a house, if people refinance their home, if people have a rental property, they can add the Home Protector to it. And basically the requirement is that they need to own the home and have a loan, because on the second page, it'll ask you who the lender is. But it's an awesome product, and I'll show you, we're gonna look into it and see how you can quote. Super simple. The Home Protector is one of the only benefits in the market that I've seen that have a true unemployment benefit, unemployment rider. It's got the waiver of premium like everybody else. So the waiver is here, the waiver of premium that we call unemployment benefit, but now they added a true unemployment benefit, which a lot of other term insurances do not have. So that's an awesome benefit to have once you're competing out there in the market with other benefits. Again, we move to the other products. We have another term product. So there's about 5, 6 different, if you look at it, we have 6 different term products. So far we looked at 4 different whole life products, and now we're going to be looking into 6 different term products. Easy term, again, the name says it all. Home Protector for the mortgage protection market. We have a Survivor Protector, that's a decreasing term life with a monthly income benefit. So if there's a need or a special request, we still have a decreasing term life policy. That's, again, simplified issue, no exam. Again, standard issued through table 4. Great benefits. And again, loaded with benefits and riders, which include the family insurance. you can insure with benefit, you can insure your whole family as a benefit, as a rider. We have the security protector. Again, the minimum coverage for face amount, it's going to be about $101,000 to $301,000. Simplified issue, no exam, and this already comes with the accident death benefit. So, you know, special policies for special requests and special markets. Like this one's got no policy fee. And then we have another one, another term. This is a group level term, the OBA, or Officers Benefit Association product. This particular product, it's sold in units, option A, B, C, or D. So they only have 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, or $200,000 units. So whatever unit you pick, that's the coverage that the customer gets. But this is where you will see, because it's a group level term, you will see rates like if you're a 30-year-old with $200,000 policy for like $16. This is where you will see this particular group level term, and you don't have to have a group to sell it. You can sell it to individuals that want a really low pricing on their term insurance. They need to sign one waiver that says that they're accepting the association of the Officers Benefit Association, because originally it was intended for 911 responders, firemen, police station, postal workers. It was intended for that particular market because you can actually add a flexible premium annuity rider over here. So it's not only a term insurance, simple term, very inexpensive, but the post office and 911 responders, government employees still use it nowadays. I mean, they use it every day with the flexible premium annuity for retirement purposes. So it's renewable every 10 years to age 70. So what happens, and again, it says it right here, what happens, this one is renewable every 10 years to attain age 70. Again, it's available for all government employees, first responders, teachers, railroad employees, airline and travel employees. So this is an awesome feature if you're writing somebody that works for an airline. Instead of getting a 300% increase on their policy, you can write them on these for next to very super competitive pricing, and add an annuity benefit up to $4,000, I believe, a year for retirement. It's a great product. And again, we're not going to have time to go through each one of them because it's really, like I said, it's really a 2-day minimum training just to overview the products, and we're doing it in 1.5 hours. So we're not gonna see them all, but I invite you to go and click and play with your website and your portal, because to me it is an amazing product that's well developed, that's super fast issue. Once you call the telephone, the marketing assistant for agents, I'm going to talk about that because this is service like no other. They actually elevated the service for agents and for customers to a whole different level. So I love the company. I love the product. We've been representing them for about 15 years personally. We've been to many of their trips, and we speak very highly. We stand behind the product along with there's other great companies, but Occidental has played in this market for us as a key product of what we do and our growth. And again, we move to the last page. And we're gonna be looking at 3 different universal life policies. So we have 3 different universal life policies, which again, is very rare to see a company with 2 different universal lives. These people have 3 different ULs. We got the ECUL, super inexpensive. This is going to be, ECUL, that's exactly what it is. It's a maximum face amount of 300,000, minimum of 25,000, simplified issue, cash accumulation, confined care, terminal illness, 15 years guarantee, very good product. But what really, really catches my attention and what we sell all the time, it's going to be the UL Performer, the Ultimate Life Performer, and the Secure Life Plus. Secure Life Plus is the place to go all the time, anytime. I think this product could be a replacement for final expense, for mortgage protection, for term insurance, for every product. I think you could use Secure Life Plus and you'll be safe doing it. But the UL, if people love the term, but with the guarantee of extension, of longevity, of cash accumulation, the Ultimate Life Performer has got a 5-year no lapse guarantee on the UL market. So we got a 5-year no lapse, a 15-year no lapse, and a 20-year no lapse guarantee. What that really means, basically, is that if you quote a 5-year minimum no lapse guarantee universal life, nobody in the market with no company is going to beat your pricing, because most UL companies start with a 20-year guarantee, which we have over here. And because the guarantee is 5 years is lower, the price is going to be lower. The entry to that marketplace is going to be a lot lower. On the Secure Life Plus, I love this product, love it. And when I get excited talking about the Secure Life Plus, because it starts at the $10,000 level. So you can have a minimum premium or face value for a universal life at a minimum of $10,000. That's really unheard of in the marketplace of a UL. So you can write somebody a $10,000 universal life, and then we can go up to $100,000 non-medical, simplified issue up to 100,000, and we can go on this one. We can go up to $2 million of coverage. Full, and obviously after you go after the $100,000, it is fully underwritten. But if you stay under a certain age and under the $100,000 mark, is simplified issue, and the maximum face amount, again, it says not available. So you can do up to $2 million per your agent guideline. But if you want to quote for $5 million, you call them or call me, and we help you place a high dollar case. So this is pretty good. Again, and then finally, we have another term life with an annuity rider included on it, which again, it's a little different. This one already comes with the annuity included on the term product, and the OBA is for group pricing, but you can also add an annuity rider, but the value plus, this already includes the annuity into the product, and you can add a lot of different riders or benefits to the policy. And you have guaranteed 10-year option. So it's a 10-year product. And those are some of the products. Okay, perfect. We're gonna continue going. So again, whenever you call the marketing line, the 1-800-736-7311 with prompts 112, you're going to get an answer within probably about a minute. I mean, that's how fast they are. And somebody will get back with you. I mean, it's a super fast. So super great service. You will talk to a live person. I guarantee you. Again, mobile tools, people that like to be mobile, that use the iPads, iPhones, Androids, tablets, laptops, computers. If you like the mobile stuff, here it is. You can do complete your applications online using your mobile device or tablet. There you go. You just got to set it up for you. Again, if you click on there, and again, I reached it by coming, oops, let me see what I did over here. My computer laptop. Okay, perfect. If you click again on mobile tools, and if you follow the directions, you can set up yourself to take the mobile apps, follow the instructions. They're on there on the screen. Very simple, very direct, and easy to set up. On the phone, on your cell phone or iPhone, if you log in to your cell phone or iPhone with your number right here, you'll be able to run most of the quotes except the UL, the Universal Lives. If you got an application to drop, you can drop it right here. You can scan it. You can actually log into your system. You can actually pick up a file from your computer, and then you click upload, and that's it. You can do that in 1 second. You can upload your application, and obviously, if you take your application on your mobile device, once you click send, it's already there. Or let's say that you need that they ask you for an additional paperwork or additional document, you can go over here and then enter your agent number and log in and send it in. Very simple, simple. They make it very easy. Obviously, everybody can order their free business cards right here on that tab. So they're totally 1000% free, and this is actually free. So you might want to take advantage of that, because that's the company that we represent, and they're helping us do that. Training, we got, your AML, you can renew it here, very easy. Your annuity training, your financial lifeline, all of your product, you're going to have training. And then over here on the bottom, they're going to have the mobile quoting, the training tutorial for your mobile device. It's very simple. It takes about 3-4 minutes to complete. Some of the like the annuity training, obviously it takes a little longer, just because it's the annuity training and the products. You should learn your products, but they're super awesome products. Again, if you click on the e-training, you're going to find out that if you want to learn about financial lifeline, the final expense, the senior or the family choice, which are the final expense, home protector, any product, you can always come in, click, and get your training done. And one of the things that I think makes a big difference for the agents, not only is that easy to just come in and get information on training or whatever you need. But you can always click on, who do you call? Uh, Very easy. They have, if you want to email, talk to somebody specifically, I mean, they have an open door policy. You can get on the phone and talk to the senior VP of operations of the company, and I'm telling you, they get back with you. They have a open door policy where they're reachable and they want to talk to you. There is not like every other company that you say, hey, every time I call, they never answer, they never help me. This is not the case with Occidental Life. They got their stuff under control. So I love them for communicating. Underwriting, at any point you can click on your underwriting, and you can actually see on this particular page, again, if you have a policy that's pending, you can come over here and actually see the abbreviation or the code that your underwriting is using. And you can, before you can call them and ask what do you need, what do they need from you, you can just come over here and see what they actually need. You can have all the answers before you call in. And those of you that are in markets with non-USA citizens, here it is, simple instructions. You need an ITIN number, if no driver license, very easy. They're making things very easy. The motor vehicle report, the MVR, again, they're going to be looking for excessive use of alcohol, the prescription drugs or illegal drugs, if they had a DUI or DWI in the last 3 years, or if they had admitted accidents with reckless driving. I mean, they're giving you the underwriting answers right in front of you. So it's super, super easy. State approvals. You want to know if your product that you're looking at is approved in your state. You can come over here and say, is my product approved in, actually, let's look at one. Let's look at nursing, the nursing rider. So with Occidental Life, which we represent, well, the nursing, we don't have it in California. As you can see, California is very special, and New Hampshire, very special places, right? Because they don't have any benefits. Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota. So if you're in any of those states, you're not going to have some of the benefits. But you can see, they make it super simple to find out and conduct business. You need to contract an agent, and you don't have to email me their name and phone number. You can just go over here. This is the same contract you sent in, except that we do it via DocuSign, just to make it easy for you, so that you don't have a lot of you don't spend or minimize mistakes. I'm sorry, to minimize the mistakes when filling up contracting paperwork. Then we use the DocuSign, and the DocuSign, if you send me a name, email, and phone number, listen, we got you, because it notifies us whether you've seen it. It notifies us whether your people seen it. As you can see, we're waiting on 48 people to sign their contracts right here. This is just yesterday, but every day some get approved and some get declined, and but we make it super easy for you to build your agency, super easy. So you can have that's where you would go to download your particular contract for an agent. Let me see if I can make the screen to fit here. Perfect. Again, that's the agent contract help desk. They make it super easy. Again, and we can sometimes we do a test call just so that you guys, everybody involved can see. It's super. They're going to pick up again presentation, illustration, updates. If there's an update, you can come and see it. But first, obviously, you download your illustrations. Scanning at the applications. Well, nobody really uses the scanning anymore. I would recommend that you use your phone for scanning. And if you need a awesome application, if you text me, please take note of my phone number and you tell me to give you a recommendation code or a code to get your free scanner that's super professional and it's the best in the market. Text me at 469, to my number, 469 321 1110, and you can say, send me the scanning application over the phone. I'll send you a link. You get it for free. And if you need it, I'll be more than happy to send you that. And order supply, obviously they make it super simple again. And I sound repetitive because it's so easy to use. The portal, I mean, if you want illustrations, well, you go to illustrations. If you want to order supplies, you go to order supplies. If you want to download your software, you go to downloads. So whenever you're quoting, not only can you do it on your mobile tools, which you already have the mobile tools and your quoting tools here, you can download them straight to your cell phone or app or tablet. You can download direct to your computer or laptop here. You can download all the software so it's localized to your computer. Or if you're on the internet, you can just click and run the illustration from here. So there's 3 different ways to running your illustrations. Ordering your supplies. Ordering your supplies, for example, if you're in Illinois or in Texas, you can just go here. Let's pick Florida, and then let's pick another state, Texas, and we can, the 3 most popular products that we sell, it's going to be the Home Protector, the Senior Choice, which is the final expense, and the Secure Life Plus. But you obviously, there's additional categories, and you have your questionnaires, which I think they're pretty handy, because let me show you. Actually, I'm going to click on this link. So you're going to see, for example, the Home Protector. So not only does it tell you, hey, whatever you're trying to do, if you point here, it says it's not available in Florida or Texas. It is available. What's not available is some of the riders that we have, but it actually tells you, see, the Home Protector brochure. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not available. It just tells you that some of the things within the application is not available. So for example, let's look at Illinois. So since I started this business over 20 years ago, writing policies, I still get used to, I love to do the paper application. And if you need help filling out the paper application, please scan and PDF that to us. And I'll be more than happy to go ahead and review your policy so there's no mistakes. We send you a little video back with your actual mistakes, if any, that you made, you know, how to fill out the plan, the requested policy date. This date should not be a date. It should always be a on issue statement here. And that will save you a lot of different headaches, because that way your customer is not going to get drafted twice. You're not going to miss an issue date. So for a lot of different reasons, we always send the policy to the insured and make sure the requested policy date is always on issue. But if you have any questions, please ask. The brochure, again, you can download it, print it, or order it. You have all your questionnaires. You can actually, and one of the things that I really like and enjoy about how they do things is that you will see like one bank authorization form for every product. You will see one application, the same looking application for every product. They all look the same, they all look alike. So once you learn one, it's like riding a bicycle. So they make it, again, they try to make it very uncomplicated. And again, there's on your senior, on the whole life, one of the things that let me see where it is. You really want to pay attention to your grandchild rider features, because they're very interesting. They do them a little different than other companies. Again, the riding benefit, the nursing home waiver, that's a really interesting benefit, that it comes already with the policies, and you can actually order all your different questionnaires. For example, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, the non-USA citizen questionnaire, resident or travel. So there's you can order them, or you can download them and print them right from the get-go. So that's the agent AE file. This is where you keep all of your. This is one of the most important things, because you can see how much you get paid, how much your agents get paid. You can track your trip. You know, you can see actually online production for the current year, for the prior year. So it actually tells you how close you are to hitting that trip. So it's pretty nice. The senior choice, since you say a good number, let's do a female that's 69 years old, and you are in Illinois, and I'm gonna go ahead and set this up for, let's say, $20,000. And I'm gonna just do a plain quote. I'm not gonna add anything else. I'm just gonna do a plain quote, no benefits, no nothing. This is a lot of times what your competition is doing. A plain quote, and then it gives you a PDF. And I need you to take a note, if you will, because I think we're gonna do a comparison. So we have a 69-year-old person. We have a 69-year-old person, $20,000 for $112.68. And we're gonna go down to the fine print, and you're gonna see where we have the terminal illness. Obviously, we've mentioned that this one has got the confined care benefit. that would pay 5% of the face amount for 20 months if they're in a confinement situation. So again, keep this in mind, $20,112. Usually, when I was personally writing, if that was high price for the customer, the $112, which is not, because we're 69 years old, we're looking at 69 years old female for $112. We're gonna be, if I add a $10,000 face for comparison, and we do a nursing benefit, and we do $10,000 of additional accident, and we go ahead and add 5 grandkids to that policy, let's look at what it does. And this is usually, I don't even, a lot of times I would present a fully loaded policy to the customer. And I would say, for the same lady, I would say, Ms. Customer, we can give you a $10,000 death benefit, $10,000 in addition if you die due to an accident, and then we're gonna give you a terminal illness benefit and a nursing benefit that will actually take care of your payment, your premiums, if you are into a nursing situation. We're gonna add your 5 favorite grandkids for $5,000 to the policy, and all of it for $69.85. So we got $10,000 face, $10,000 accident. We got 5 grandkids, $5,000 each for $25,000, and then we have the confined care benefit, and we have the nursing benefit, and then we have cash accumulation, as you can see on this column. So we have a total combined benefit of almost $45,000 or $45,000, all for $69. Or we can move it to $20,000, Mr. Customer. Which one do you like, right? And that's the power of the whole life policy that we have, that we can build a very strong case with a lot of different benefits and very competitive. On the home protector policy, if we do, let's say that somebody just bought a home, we're gonna do a 45-year-old male that just bought a home with a family, and we're gonna do it in Illinois, and they got a 30-year mortgage, they're gonna pay monthly, and we're gonna look at $150,000, $200,000, and $300,000. So you can actually quote 3 different quotes at the same time with a home protector, and it'll give you the particular quote at the same time. So I'm gonna do the quote at these levels with the return of premium, basically giving all the return of premium to the customer back. So 45-year-old, $150,000 worth of coverage with the return of premium, it'll be $162. And you can see on the last column, that the return of premium, it's going to be $43,000, or they can keep a paid up to policy, a reduced paid up policy after the time for $95,000 that it's going to pay. So, or they can get their cash return of $43,777. Obviously, this policy includes terminal illness, confined care benefit, and chronic illness benefit included in the policy. So, and then obviously, if you look at the $200,000, we go to 213, and 300,000, it would be 317. This is for somebody that wants return of premium on their policy. If we take that out, look at what it does. Obviously, they're going to pay a lot less for the policy. They're going to pay a lot less for the policy, 150,000 for 30 years, $100.50. For 200,000, 131, and for 300,000, 193. Okay, so if we look at the agent guideline, we already said that this product is guaranteed to age 95, and we already saw that on page 4 at the bottom with the conversion privilege, it says that prior to age 75 or the last year of the policy, they're eligible to convert for the same policy, same amount to permanent at no more than they're paying today. So that means that they really get the same benefit for buying 30 years or 15 years. So the way I compete into my market with this particular product, because of the conversion privilege that it's got, if you want to stay super competitive and they do not need the return of premium, I go and quote 15 years right here, 15 years, and I go add $100,000 worth of accident death. I put the waiver of premium for unemployment, and I quote it just like that. And I tell the customer, Mr. Customer, for $150,000 worth of coverage, we can do it for $69.73. This $150,000 face value includes terminal illness, confined care benefit, chronic death benefit, and the unemployment. It includes unemployment, accidental death for $100,000, unemployment, chronic illness, confined care, all of it for $69. And you still get the conversion privilege at the last year of the policy to convert into a permanent product at no more than you're paying today.
That's incredible.
It is incredible because if you look at a $300,000 coverage for $121, and on the fine print, which we don't have fine print, I tell people, listen, when I present this to customers, I actually tell them, listen, I wish I could show you the fine print, but we don't have one, because it tells you right here that we have confined care that rides with your policy. We're giving you the chronic illness that rides with your policy. We're offering you unemployment that rides with your policy, and we're offering you accidental death that rides with your policy for $100,000. So you get $300,000 worth of coverage. You get the conversion privilege. You get terminal illness, confined care, chronic illness, unemployment, accidental with an additional $100,000. So you get $400,000 worth of combined coverage. On top of everything, you're going to convert the policy on the last year of the policy, as per your terms, at no more than you're paying today into a permanent. I'm going over here with the mortgage protection leads. The mortgage protection leads, this is people that actually bought a home mortgage that returned. We sent them a letter saying, you actually closed the letter. Let me look for one that everybody knows, Bank of America. Here's one for Bank of America. So this person closed a loan for $75,000 at Bank of America, Ken Carter, and we basically sent them a letter saying, we can cover your mortgage in the event of death, disability, critical illness, or untimely death, unemployment or whatever, or return of premium, depending on the letter we send. The customer go ahead and sends the letter back to us. They put it in a prepaid envelope, and they said, yeah, sure, I'm interested. My date of birth is James, or call my dad. He's telling us this is my father, and then he gives us 3 different phone numbers. You think the guy's interested? So then we call we call Ken, and we say, Ken, we sent you a letter about the mortgage protection. Remember that? The guy says, yes, we're going to be in your area tomorrow and the next day. What's a good time for us to come and sit down and show you our benefits? That's one letter that we have that you have to call. The other form of appointment that we have is the preset appointments, the recording that I got here. We actually.
All right, this is good for you. I'm gonna take the funds. Okay, let me put a note, please. Yep.
We actually, you can't hear it very well, but what I'm gonna tell you in 2 seconds what it says. No, not 2 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm not that fast. Basically it says, let's say that I'm calling Michael, and I said, hey, Michael, we're calling you with the senior centers, with the senior center, and we're gonna have Miguel come and see you about your final expense benefits. You understand that? And Mike says, yes, I got it. And you understand that Miguel is gonna quote you a $10,000 and $20,000 policy, right? Yes. And you understand that Miguel is also gonna come over there and deliver that information. You got it? Yes. So 3 times on that recording, we mention your name. We mention your name 3 times on that recording. If there is more than 1 rebuttal from the customer, we don't send it to you. So we don't hard place an appointment. We soft place an appointment. We send you the recording. We send you, we send you the recording, the name, the address, everything. We even send you what their favorite color is and who their beneficiary is, because they tell us on the phone. So who is going to be your beneficiary? Well, my deadbeat husband, or whatever they say, we put it on there. And yeah, and we put it out there, and then you get it, and you pick up the phone, and you call the customer and says, hey, this is Miguel. They called you from the senior center, and I'm gonna be there tomorrow, and I got your quotes ready. What time is good for you, Mike? And then Mike says, well, 10 to 2. Okay, perfect. I'll see you there at 10 tomorrow. And then you go out there and do it, right? Again, and we're playing against I don't want to tell you that you will close every lead. I don't want to tell you that we have the best leads, and I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want to oversell the lead, because I don't think it's just basically at the end, it's not about lead generation, it's about lead conversion. And whenever we say conversion, it's about how good are you at closing. So we can generate more leads than agents can close.